Namaste, Jay Bhag. Time is an ongoing, continuous flow, and to be in pace with time is all important, but that doesn't often happen. Societies, civilizations, they don't move with time, or rather, they fail to move with time. Why? Is the time so fast, and other kinds of internal developments of society so slow? Of course, this development of society is at a different space and time. Time moves. If you move with time, then of course you are in time. Now look at the see you call the medieval period of European history a dark period. Why do you call the medieval period of European history a dark period? It's because they were 2000 years behind time. Of course, they could catch up after some time. To what extent they could catch up is for you to find out, for you to judge. I'm not. So that long time gap was there. But now, more or less, they have come to time. And in the European perspective, the Bharatiya time was much ahead of time. They were much ahead of time, which with the interaction between the West and Bharat, and before that the Islamic rule had pulled the development and progress backwards. Whatever I say is based on the available evidences, not textual, but evidences carved on rocks. Just go around and find in Bharat the kind of things which the ancestors made, which we do not know, and we are incapable of making it even now. So there's a place where people were ahead of time, and there's a place where people are much behind time. But even today, you're supposed to be having a kind of balance with these kind of communication technologies available, and people know one another. So this knowing one another enables or helps you to upgrade yourselves to the given time. Nonetheless, the West Asia is still behind time. One see no way to update them. You see, we use the word update. One see no way to get them updated. How would they be in time? We have no idea. There must be some reform sitting in them, but who will start this and where it will get started? No saying. Some indications of hope, rise of hope, very recently comes from Saudi. If they develop, that would start a big beginning. That could start a big change of getting updated or updation. But that's only a small ray of hope. It's only concerned the individual who's at the helm of things, and if the individual sticks continuously in the same manner, there could be there are hopes. But otherwise, like what happened in Europe, it's not going to happen in the West Asia. There still is conflicts. There's a chain of conflict, starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, it goes on. It appears that it goes on ad infinitum. So not being updated in time. Time shall go. Time waits for no one. Can't wait for anyone, no one. See, in your time, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, if the time goes, there is absolutely no meaning and absolutely no point in doing it after the time is gone. See, people are supposed to, in Hindu tradition, people are supposed to look after the parents. And normally children take the parents for granted. Somewhere unconsciously, the children think that they'll have their parents always with them. The reality, though, in front of them, they don't realize that the parents will vanish one day. After they have gone, I've seen many children crying from within that I couldn't do this to my father, I couldn't do this to my mother, I couldn't be with my parents. Yes, many people feel bad. But what's the point of feeling bad when you have not done things at the right time when you're supposed to do? That time you won't do because you don't realize. That kind of updation, even in individual lives, leave alone the places like West Asia. It will take time for them, and once they have updated themselves, they will realize the follies. And those generation who are getting it realized, whenever it is in future, they will realize the follies of their ancestors, and they will think much less about these champions today, who are champions today. The future will think much less about them. They won't hesitate calling them fools for making such mistakes. So be with the time. Be with time. When your parents are there in front of them, do whatever you can do to them. Once they are gone, there's no point in repenting. Then suppose your mother, you couldn't do what you want to do to your mother, and what after your mother is gone, you'll start searching for the aunties, mothers, younger sisters who are available to you, if they are. Then through them you get satisfied. Why? You should have done it on time. But we are so bad human beings that we don't understand it on time. When you don't understand things on time, you are wrong in time. You then will have regrets a lot. Let's not have any regrets. Let's try our best to be in time. Let's try our best to be with time. And that's it. We'll meet again with some other thoughts. Till then, Namaste. Jai Bharat. Jai Shri Ram.